Okay, we are back again. Sragg's internet has been fixed for the next 10 minutes, hopefully, till it blows up again. So, or now, it could blow up right now. Yeah, I saw his eyes move, nothing else, so I'm gonna assume it's still working.
No!
No.
Oh, there he is! I hear voices! He's animated again.
Yeah, no, that would be...
You've got to keep moving so we know when you're disconnected.
You need to put a flashing light in behind you so we know when there's a problem.
All right.
That light stops flashing. Call for help.
The Sragg you're looking for is not available.
Okay. So what you did detect out of it is that there is definitely a strong aura coming from that hive, and it's a trance spell moving around inside the hive.
It's a train spell?
A train spell?
I can't wait to take all this internet equipment from these people over there to that tower and set it on fire.
It probably will burn.
Oh, it will. Nothing similar to anything.
Napalm!
Okay, so
anyway,
I can see a transmutation on something moving inside the hive.
Yes.
Oh, transmutation. That makes sense.
Something that is moving around inside the hive that's radiating that aura.
Oh, it's moving. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you tell us, Kel?
Do I know anything about... Like, does this help me know anything about this? Or heard about any of this? Help me learn.
Would this help you learn?
Is this a creature?
Well, you would assume just from the fact the way it's moving around the hive that it's alive, whatever it is. But as far as being something natural that you would have heard of, you haven't actually ever heard of anything like this.
Okay.
So he doesn't have any way to determine whether it's something actually, like, as an object moving around, or if it's something potentially inside of an object moving around.
Right.
He just knows it's moving.
Yeah, I just know it's moving. Okay.
Okay.
No way to say it's a creature or it's an object inside of something.
Yeah.
Or being held by something.
Yeah. A stylish earring maybe on a bee.
So what? I cast attack magic. I look. What'd you guys ask me before that?
We just asked you if there was anything potentially magical about the beehive, really. Because obviously it's out of the ordinary, and we're sort of concerned.
There's something magical moving inside it?
Okay.
But not all the bees are magical?
Strange. No, just the... Well, I don't even know if it's a magical bee. It's just there's something in there that is magical moving around.
So it's a magical creature.
Well, you can't assume it's a magical creature, but yes, I think that would be the best guess.
Do I know how to, like, regular bees are, like, quelled? Like...
Well, how to deal with them?
Yeah, like... Have I...
That is a closely guarded secret of the Colby Order.
No, it's not.
I thought it was part of the general sermon. And to quell the bees, apply much smoke to the hive.
So I'm asking, do I know to use smoke?
Yeah, you would know to use smoke. I asked you, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, let's say where did you... Are you just waiting behind us with, like, Derp Face on their box?
More or less. I'm just kind of just sitting there listening to all of it, just kind of...
So I, like, kind of, like, motion behind, like, to where Vox is sitting. I was like, perhaps we actually found a use for his fire lighting abilities.
Do you say this to the rest of us?
Yeah.
I'm like, I raise an eyebrow, like, you can't be serious.
No, not the bees, but it, like, can't we just smoke them and get by?
Does he have the ability to just send smoke out of his mouth?
What kind of shrubbery and brushes around us?
It's forest fire.
Quite dense.
Yeah. Well, any of this green stuff will generate quite a bit of smoke.
Yes.
Is forest fire the way you want to go about this?
So, let me get this straight. You want to investigate the magical beehive with giant bees?
No, I want to quell them enough so that we can sneak by. Fuck the
Okay.
bees.
All right. That I agree with. I just wanted clarification because sometimes Dwarf, you confuse me a little. So you're wanting to set up a smoke screen for us to get by the magical beehive?
Exactly. There's all this green shrubbery around. We could use that.
Well, you go talk to the dragon. I don't want to talk to him.
How? Okay. Please don't burn the forest down.
Well, like it's
I pointed at Kill like what he said.
we're on a road, right? Like, if I were to light a fire in the road, I wouldn't catch the rest of the forest on fire. Like how
You
dense.
light a fire in the road. You wouldn't.
As the wind picks up.
I'm not lighting a friggin' Smur-sized fire here.
Wait. Out of game for a second. Did we determine he can control his flame like for this type of purpose?
Flame on.
Or is it like Sragg saying he can only like 60 foot in like every direction like a flame?
Wait, let's go to the diagram.
That's why we have that diagram.
Okay, so you see Dermot like kind of positioning himself, trying to figure out how this is gonna work, and I'm like walking around, like trying to keep as decent. I'm keeping a distance from the bees. Like, which way is the wind going? Like, are we up or downwind of the bees?
You are luckily the wind is blowing directly towards the beehive.
Directly towards the beehive. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh dear.
You mean from the road, right? Because it could blow directly towards the beehive in any direction, really.
It is from the road towards the beehive right now.
Okay, I will grab like a bunch, like maybe. What kind of shrubbery we got around here? What kind of forest is this?
One with trees.
Coniferous, deciduous.
What kind of trees?
I like.
We're up north. Do we got pine trees?
Sure, there's some pine trees.
Okay, I will go grab a big couple handfuls of the pine needles on the ground.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Glad we seconded that too.
So,
Really?
Those bees are like sounding like dogs a little
these
bit.
sound so much like Chihuahua. It's so weird.
That pack of chihuahuas is back barking at us.
Randomly, a pack of Chihuahuas.
Is that a
You
warning
catch
sign?
notice of a deer in the clearing nearing the beehive. He doesn't seem to have noticed it.
I'll watch the beehive and continue with my like pile of pine needles.
It's just Dermot that notices this.
Yes, right now.
Okay. I'll start helping collect pine needles if he's.
Oh, you notice it too. Deer wandering around under the tree.
Okay, I'm sort of watching as I'm collecting to see what happens.
Kel, Ardo, Vox even. You all noticed the deer. It doesn't seem to... It catches something on the wind. It smells something, maybe bear, coming from the road. Turns quickly to run, and it starts moving quickly. You notice the beehive comes alive, and a lot of bees dart off after the deer.
How far away approximately was the deer from the beehive when they started attacking? We had to judge
About
relative
10 feet,
distance.
15 feet, maybe. It's
So
just a
they-
sudden movement, definitely.
Which direction did the deer run from us?
The opposite. It went away into the forest.
So they only took notice of the deer at 10 feet after rapid movement from the deer.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to know.
Let's go.
I'm still collecting needles. And...
Okay, I will.
Do you have a general pile that you're placing them on, or?
Yeah, I've got like a pile. If it's not too big, I'm not gonna let it get maybe a couple
I'm
handfuls right
slowly approaching the pile and slowly putting the needles down and getting more, and etc.
Okay.
now. I strike, like light it up.
Okay.
Any reaction from the bees?
Nothing.
Andara steps back and gets near the cart again. He's doing that.
What time of day is it?
You're
Evening.
getting close to dark. Close to, but not.
And that deer got up to 10 feet?
Yep.
And so we could pass way outside that 10 feet, right?
Oh, yes.
From what we speculate,
I'm just going to slowly walk down the road, keeping my eyes on the bees.
You walk directly past the closest point to the beehive on the road, which still keeps you 35 feet out.
Yeah, and I'm going slow as fuck.
30
man.
feet, I mean, excuse me. And you move right past that point, and you're past it and moving on the other side.
Okay, I motion everybody else to come over.
Okay. Andara gets on the cart again. She's a little hesitant, but based on the last deer situation, she's gonna get the cart to go slowly and as far away from that point as possible without getting off the road and endangering the structure of the cart.
Okay.
Slow as possible. Keeping my eyes on the beehive, obviously, while that's happening too.
You know, crack the reins, and move the donkey, and sprinkles slowly forward. Ardo, Kettle, and the toddler, all lives in your hands.
Mhm.
And you creep up to that middle section, and then past it with no incident.
Okay. Keep going.
Leaving. Okay. Right. Dermot's on the road right in front of you. Just
Yeah,
No,
once
no,
I'm about the same distance I was from the other on the other side, I'll stop and wait for Dermot.
okay. Good. You make it past with no problems.
Is the bear like on the cart or is he following behind you?
Following it.
So I look back.
He's watching that direction as he goes.
Yeah, he looks okay. All right.
All right.
I'm just gonna will the cart forward. Slow when I hit the apex.
All right. Your mechanical horse thing sputters along the road. Seems to be backfiring or something. I'm not sure how that's rolled such poorly.
See, the thing about wooden horses is they're made of bee pheromone as the glue.
He uses beeswax to hold it together.
Yeah, you get to the closest point, and the creaking, the hive seems to start coming alive. There's buzzing. Bees start to swarm around the outside.
Who all's through and who's not?
He's the last one.
He's
Okay.
the cart in his own cart. Yeah.
I shoo Andara, like telling her to like go down. Who's driving? Like,
Yeah,
go
I'll
down
keep
the road.
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just nod and sort of be like, yeah.
Seriously.
Hey, really? That's enough. There's no one to eat.
Talking
No
back
one.
to you.
But I
Yeah,
still
he
smell
was.
that pizza.
Yeah, he does. Come here. Come here. No, come here.
Oh, you're mad at me. Why would I
We
get
had enough
mad
of
at me?
Okay. So,
Zora came to investigate my barking. She's like, what's going on in here?
all right. So, Vox, you see the bees are starting to swarm along the outside. They're trying to figure out what the strange sound was. Do you stop or you keep going?
No, I'm gonna keep going.
All right. You keep going, and the bees take off from the hive and start heading towards the road.
Like where Vox is on the road?
Yes, where Vox is on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, they come up and start coming down toward the road, at bomb. Attack.
Like they're going. Like if I don't do anything, they're gonna hit him.
Yeah, they're fixing to attack.
I chuck the torch towards the hive.
Towards the hive.
Yeah.
Ooh! Dermot, you fling the torch end over end, smack into the hive, which seems to be quite flammable. Bees fill the sky. But it's enough to destroy.
What was the scale of this hive? Like 5 basketballs? 10 basketballs in size?
Half the court.
That's a big hive.
No, it's huge though. I mean, it will fit in that closet.
As soon as I see they're not interested in us, like I'd haul ass towards Andara's cart.
Okay. So Andara, you see the bees.
If I see the massive bees, I'm booking. We're booking.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Dermot throw the torch, bees come out everywhere.
I'm like, yeah!
Yeah.
Okay. She yells, "Yeah!" The horses take off. Dermot, you and Vox, you taking off too?
Yeah, I was gone. Like if I probably couldn't catch up.
Okay.
I probably couldn't catch up to Andara because she probably took off. I will do I will jump on Vox as he flies, swings or goes by me.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as Dermot's on the cart, we're full speed going.
You delay to let him on the cart. Or you gonna help him on as you're going?
I'm going by and I'm gonna just hand him a hand.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try to catch your hand as you go by and pull him on.
Yeah, just that classic like reach out, grabs and flings me in the back.
Let's see, Vox.
Assist from the dwarf.
Okay.
This is
Assist
a
from the
2-person
dwarf.
failure.
You called it.
Yeah.
So Vox, he reaches out for you. You slap him as you go by, and you don't lose your footing though. It's not that bad.
Give him a high five.
So Vox misses me completely. The cart's still going. Like, what's on your side of your cart there, Vox?
It's just a normal kind of old medieval kind of cart.
Do you have like tie downs or something
With
on the
all
sides?
kinds of grabbing rungs.
No, it's gonna be the 2 rails on the side with the railing.
There's a rail. That's
I will
something.
reach out and grab the rail.
All right, DC 15. We'll go with your dex.
Acrobatics?
You grabbed it.
Okay.
As soon as I see him on the cart,
He's
we're gone.
on the back and swings into your cart.
Yes, I tell him hold on and gone.
No shit!
All right, I need
Full speed.
full speed.
Full speed.
Okay,
Not.
full speed.
I'm looking
The
behind us now. Like, what kind of stuff is there someplace where I can secure myself so that if we hit a bump, I'm not going to go flying out the back of the cart?
All right, what kind of weapons did you have in the back there, Vox? What all sharp things?
They're all in a chest.
Oh, okay. Is that chest latched down?
Is that attached to the cart in any way?
No.
I'm asking Vox.
No.
No.
And before we go any further with this, my question is going to be immediately: what does it have to matter from this time versus the last time when we all rolled down the cart together at full speed?
Yeah, we should have got a chest in the back of the head.
Oh,
So,
good point. And I was kind that time.
well, I think if it goes from one time to the next time, it should be the same roll.
Okay. Moving on. So there's nothing like everything's kind of sitting there because it's not meant to be going like at full speed.
Right.
What do I have on me?
Yeah, the weight of those chests too would stick them to the cart if they're full of stuff.
I take the growing rope and like put it around one of these rungs just so I have something else to hold on to.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I light my remaining torch. Or no, I get the flint and steel ready, like so I can light it.
Okay.
So you can light the cart on fire? I like
No.
this idea.
Hold on. Are they still coming at us?
Yes, as far as you can
Okay.
tell.
I'm going to look back, and do I see them coming at us?
Yes.
Now, I'm on the coachman's portion of this cart, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second.
What else is back here? I'm looking around for flammable stuff back here.
You still have the alcohol back there?
Straight
barrel?
down the road, right? They're coming straight down the road, correct?
Oh, they're covering the treetops and the road. Wherever you want to look, you can probably hit some. Now, you're planning that. I'm going to let you think about that. And Andara, as y'all are barreling down the road as well, you do happen to pass what looks like an old priest and a group of young children.
I can't wait a minute. As we're seeing those people, I yelled, "Giant bees!" Yeah.
And why are you out
I
so
warned them.
late?
Run! I warned them. Giant bees!
Flee, you fools!
I'll stop and like just pass them to let them catch up and get on the cart. How many of them are there? Is there 50?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, well then I'll just keep going.
They're homeless orphans. There was an incident in town.
Immediately lose all your clerical powers.
Dude, if there's, what am I gonna do? All 50 aren't gonna get on the cart.
What was your
Not about
deed?
what's easy.
Goddess of
It's
luck?
about
I
what's
guess they
right.
rolled poorly.
How
Huh?
far
What?
behind the bees are they from our cart? Just like curiosity.
How far behind how far the beast from behind the cart?
Yeah, my cart.
About 61 feet.
About 61 feet. Okay, thank you. But I didn't know. And are they staying with us, or are they actually catching us, or am I leaving?
No, you're losing them slowly. Yep. Your horse is going pretty fast. But I would also like to point out you're gaining on Andara.
That's what I was about to ask. How far am I
Would you
behind
like to turn around and look to the front? You see children fly every direction. As the horse barrels through them because he doesn't care.
No, on a serious note.
I'm being serious. It doesn't damage your horse at all.
I don't care about the horse. How
Or
many
soft and
kids
squishy.
climb? Did any kids go under the cart?
Yes, it was kind of bumpy. But luckily, Dermot had fastened himself
What?
down and was secured.
You are absolutely horrible.
You see the survivors are quickly overtaken by bees and no longer feel bad, right?
I can't believe
Okay, wait a minute. How much of this is actual trolling? Let's stop for a sec here, because
Yeah.
that's getting out of
I'm
hand.
going with all that.
This is actually happening? Oh,
That
the
happened.
fuck.
I didn't run them over, but he ran them over.
Well, yeah, Sprinkles and Donkey got out of the
Wait a
way.
minute.
The mechanical
No.
horse didn't care.
But like, I'm heading like towards them. They're not gonna move to the side, you know. Like
Yeah, they scattered.
that's like that's what I mean.
Wicked.
No.
Pick them
Apparently, little Billy couldn't quite move as quickly.
They're just gonna they're like gonna scatter away and then go back on the road immediately after I yell bees, giant.
Yeah, some crossed the road, some went back into the trees.
Children are a fluid object, by the way.
so. You know, going with this,
Some more than others now.
how many of them did I hit?
You're not sure. For your conscience sake, you're not really sure what happened. You were watching the bees.
Okay, if there's seriously injured people, I'm gonna have to stop once we get past them. And if I'm seeing this, if I look back,
You saw that, but you hear the screams and the bees hitting, and you realize that they would be quickly taken care of by the bees.
Are the
Okay.
It would
bees
be suicide
no
to turn back.
longer-
Okay.
Are bees no longer chasing after us with this
Correct.
portion here?
Yeah, you don't really. It seems that the bees stay with the crowd of people that they got.
So once they turn around and overtook, I am definitely going to be slowing down. And
Okay.
To a stop. I'm just looking at Dermot for a minute.
I'm
wanna
rummaging through
help?
your shit back here looking for
Are
flammable
we gonna
things.
help him? You want us to help him?
Help who? What are we talking about?
has the box gone past us? Like
No.
our cart?
No, you said you stopped, right?
Well, I'm gonna pull over, yeah, wherever I
Alright.
can.
Okay, so y'all both kind of pull over to the side of the road and stop. Vox didn't pass you.
Why are we
But the
stopping?
bees-
Why are we stopping? Like, hello, bees, killer bees? Anybody? No? We're gonna die here?
All right, I'll keep going, and we'll have to head back. We have to help the people at some point.
What people?
The children that were just run over by the dragon.
Why did you run over children?
I didn't see no children. I just saw the bees.
What the hell's wrong with you? Eyes
wasn't
on the
looking
road.
forward, I was looking backwards.
I'm looking back. You take care of the front, I got the back.
Look at the cart. There's bits of hair and eyeballs and all kinds of things.
Maybe if you'd stop to pick them up.
Man.
Well, they're gone now. I guess that explains why the bees stopped.
You see a flailing, probably 10 or 11-year-old run off into the woods, covered in bees. There's one for you, Andara.
Okay. covered in bees that are this. How would I see him? I
How
would just
far-
see.
Well, a mass of bees ran flailing in.
How would he even be able to run with that many
How
bees?
far away is this?
He didn't run far.
I don't know. Let's cover you in bees and see how far you can run.
How far
I don't
away?
think-
I imagine you could probably run
About 55 feet from you now.
55 feet. Okay.
I imagine
You are noticing that the bees are following nature. After they sting, they do seem to pull off, leaving their stinger in a large poison sac.
Sorry, Kelsey was saying something.
Were you? I didn't hear.
this is like being stabbed by 50 daggers. Like
Yes. They don't go very far.
bees are just big. Think about that.
One bee, the poison for one bee is gonna drop somebody like.
Immediately.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
Kind of
really?
an anaphylactic shock. Like
Yeah.
they're just there's nothing.
They'll
they can do.
explode from the swelling. Never mind, just like.
Like that's a gruesome way to go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You just,
Toddler smiling at this.
well, she is kind of clapping a little bit.
What? The one we have? Oh my god.
Is she
What
actually?
you did?
is
You
she-
should have picked them up. What's
Is
wrong
that
with you?
trolling or is that actual?
That actually happened. She just kind of clapped. Giggle blow.
Oh no, we're talking about your toddler.
She's our toddler.
Yeah, but she's smiling and clapping at the giant bees stinging children.
Yeah, you better take the birch to her.
The birch. This guy.
Within a few minutes, there's just large piles of dead bees and everything else.
Okay, so I would have gone down the road far enough to feel safe, and then pulled over and then started heading back to aid the wounded. Slowly, by myself or off the cart.
Bury the
Andara
dead.
jumps off the
I
cart.
would have pulled over and said, you know, we have to help any survivors. With my knowledge of bees, usually after they sting, they die. And it is getting late, and they have a hard time seeing in the dark.
Get off the cart.
So you say that to the group and
Yeah,
anyone-
that-
Okay, let's do this. Did I happen to find anything flammable back there?
I'm old and my shield.
you got alcohol still, didn't you, Vox?
Like how much? Like what kind of alcohol? Are we talking like
Good stuff.
I've
strip
got a
paint
question.
good stuff?
I've got a question related
or
to that.
American beer.
Does your ever full flagon? Can you choose a type of alcohol you use? You get with that?
I think I can. Yeah.
There you go.
There is no alcohol left on the cart.
Oh, dang.
Only thing he found was the nuts.
How long have we? Is the sun going down now?
Yes, you did spend about 15 minutes watching the writhing mass.
Josh, shouldn't we set up camp too before it gets dark?
Sure.
I say yeah, yes. We'll do that as soon as we check on the rest of any survivors.
Do we see any glow or anything coming from the beehive, or is that way out of
There
Yeah.
is definitely some glow coming from that direction.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I notice any fire that's getting larger, then
It's just an orange glow right now.
Well, I want to voice that that if you guys are here, I'm gonna go try to figure out something with the fire.
did you say that to us or to
Yes.
me? Or...
Yeah.
To
you did.
everyone.
So what's our marching order? Is Vox trailing behind me or in front of me, or what's going on there?
When you pulled over, it was you with Kel, Ardo, and the toddler on your cart.
Yep.
And then behind you pulled in Vox and Dermot.
Kel's sort of interested in setting up camp.
You know?
If he's not joining us, I assume he's gonna stay with the cart.
Is the cart coming? Do you need the cart to come with you?
No, I'm just leaving the cart there. I'm not bringing the cart back in case there's bigger shit happening. I'm slowly going down the road to see if we can help anybody. Kel, if you'd like to stay with the cart, I'm just going to see if there's any survivors we can help. This is obviously a pretty disastrous mess.
All right. I'll set up camp right here, I guess. Does this look like a good spot?
Yeah. I would say so. It actually looks very inviting.
Great. Then that's where I do it. I'm tired.
Inviting like you're the guest of honor at a feast.
It's a very inviting spot. You don't think you'll have to work too hard to set up a camp here.
You don't think you have to work too hard.
It's
He pulls out his loot and just starts playing. We're set up.
Dermot, what do? You were still looking through this stuff in Buck's cart, right?
Well, I didn't find anything flammable. Like, what kind of materials back here?
If I remember correctly, you've got some weaponry, Vox. You have a lot of nuts.
Yep. 4 pounds of nuts and a little bit of weaponry. That's about it.
Like, no material or anything?
Nope.
Any
Cloth, you mean, right?
Yeah, cloth. Like any. No, like containers that are holding anything.
The only thing that is that if you're able to get through the lock that's on the chest.
Oh no. Well, I'm looking to make what are those, Molotov cocktail?
No, there's nothing that's out. Everything was in the chest that's on the cart.
Okay, I'll get off and I'm gonna head past the corpses. I'm assuming there's no moving bees.
There's still a little bit of fluttering going from one over there, but there's no swarms in the air anymore, if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
Alright, I'll just get as close and keep an eye on those couple of bees. Defensive stance.
Okay.
We're
Vox,
ready for a break, if that's good.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
sorry.
So let's
My
go to a break. We'll be back in a few minutes on Twitch, YouTube. Tune in tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave those comments. Special shout out to, I believe it's pronounced Dwarf. Is that who?
In Twitch?
No, on YouTube. Dwarf88.
Oh.
Thanks for all your comments. I loved reading those. Keep them coming, and we'll see you in a bit.
Burger time.